Today, some state workers gathered in Carson City to speak out against pay increases we told you about last week. Some members of Governor Gibbons' staff saw their pay double since 2007. Brandon Rittiman has a look at what both sides have to say about all this. Brandon?
Yeah, it's for all of you at home to decide who's in the right and who's in the wrong here. And depending on who you ask, these are pay raises showing favoritism to a select few close to the governor, or it's just simply people advancing in through the office by earning promotions.
A group of state workers and others gathered in Carson City holding up signs comparing Governor Gibbons to AIG and asking, "Where's my raise?"
It's not illegal, but I think it's immoral, I think it's unethical, and I think it's a slap in the face of the hardworking employees that are also doing more with less.
Some of you have also complained to the governor's office and gotten responses like this. Tina Burke, the governor's office manager, blames the media for the attention, saying, "We live in a day and age where the media is often more interested in grabbing headlines than checking facts." Well, we're going to give you the facts, and then you can decide. At a time when state workers are being told to prepare for 6% pay cuts, positions with the governor's office pay more. For example, in early 2007, the press secretary earned a salary of about $72,000. Today, the press secretary, a different person, makes $110,000 and also acts as communications director, which was a separate position back then. Currently, it's Dan Burns, who explains the raises come from people getting promoted, which is still happening in other departments.
There's a new major in charge of Southern Command Highway Patrol in Southern Nevada, and I'd be fairly certain that he got a pay raise to take that job.
Burns goes on to say overall the governor's actually cut his payroll. But let's look at how he did that. The governor's cut back his staff by more than a third, 37% of his people, and only managed to save 12% of his payroll by doing so. I asked why.
You can't just say, I got rid of 30% of my people, therefore I saved 30% of my salary. I have to take those responsibilities, give them to others.
So the basic argument is the governor's staff has more work to do and deserves more pay, which brings us back to the other state workers who aren't getting promoted.
We've been doing double duties for almost a year, and for them to want to have a raise and then take 6% of our pay, yeah, it's not right. It doesn't set well.
Now, to be fair, the governor and his staff also get 6% pay cuts under his plan, but whether that's 6% after big raises or 6% after well-deserved promotions, well, that's for you to decide. On Money Watch Live, Brandon Rittiman, Channel 2 News.